एक बार फिर करते हैं जी आप सब का हार्दिक स्वागत ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਹਰਬੋਲੋਜਿਸਟ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਟੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਨੀਮ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਤੋਂ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So a little bit about yourself. How did you get interested in this particular field?
I basically developed psoriasis in the age of 17 in Germany. And for 40 years I tried through the medical profession to get a control and nothing really worked.
Okay.
Now, 20 years ago I saw on the television CBC, Nature of Things of Dr. Suzuki, what's about in the neem tree.
Right.
And I was absolutely amazed about the healing powers. So then I developed with a chemist, neem products, especially a neem cream. My wife put the cream on my scalp for 9 weeks, and after 9 weeks all the build-up came up, and for the first time in 40 years I had a rosy scalp there, and I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle for me.
Okay, so of course in India, in Ayurveda, neem has a unique importance and a lot of significance is there for this. So did you, what kind of research did you do, and apart from that personal experience what you had, what are the advantages of this particular tree?
This tree has basically medicinal power for internal and external health problems,
Okay.
especially for skin problems, acne, eczema, psoriasis, dry skin, ringworm, shingles and so on. The list is really long and no side effects, which is very important. It's not a cure, but you alleviate the problem and people can take care of their health and their own body.
So again, did you go to India, and how that research came about?
I also attended last year the Neem conference in Nagpur.
Okay.
And where there were specialists from all over the world, and I was a speaker there and explained what happened to me, my own personal experience. And millions of people have skin problems because of wrong diet or
Right.
pollution and so on. And here is a solution that Mother Nature offers you.
Now again, coming back to this tree, basically with the pollution which is increasing everywhere and our lifestyle which is changing, when we say that neem has all this capacity for internal purification as well as your external problems, what does research say about it? Because as Ayurveda does believe it, but still allopathic or the modern science doesn't have much faith in it. Now with the passage of time, are you seeing a change in the thinking of these so-called scientists that yes, these products have importance?
Yes, in 1992 a study was done in the United States by scientists, and they call the tree, the neem tree that solves global problems.
Okay.
And so that means all in all there are thousands of clinical tests about neem, what neem does, and worldwide now neem is gaining grounds all over the world.
Right. So while it is gaining grounds, but again still people, many of the time people say that you know, these herbal medicines, these other things are not good and they have a lot of you know, mixture in it, it's not pure. And so how to allay those fears, because everybody wants to be healthy, and of course if there are no side effects of these things, definitely everybody would like to, you know, use them.
The problem is really that a lot of people here, especially in North America, believe that when they have a health problem they go to the doctor and get their prescription stuff. Now we for the last 20 years I write educational articles and explain to people what you can do and what you have to look for. When you buy products you have to read labels here, and when you have names on it that you can't even pronounce, don't buy it, it's a chemical. Very
Right.
simple. Now when a product speaks for itself, I tell people I don't have to brainwash anybody. We have little samples even for our creams, people try it,
Right.
and there are amazing results. We work with Ayurvedic doctors, we work with Chinese doctors, we work with naturopathic doctors, we work with colleges and so on. I do lectures there.
Right.
And people see the effect, and when people see the effect they promote it, and that's why I think it will grow and neem will become a major source for when it comes for health problems internally and externally.
When you talk about education and lectures, what about the universities? At the university level also, is alternative medicine also coming much in vogue, or still the old system is strong?
No, the The University of BC has a special section there for, they call it alternative complementary medicine, whereby I tell people we are not complementary medicine, we are traditional medicine, based on thousands of years. Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, 5,000 years and more. So therefore, botanical things always have worked, and I myself, I grew up with healing herbs in Germany, and I know how herbs work internally, whether you have a tea, a tincture, or whether you have a product that is topically. It really works, and it gives you no negative side effects.
I've also heard that Neem has a quality of purifying your blood if you eat that, or through capsules or through any other means. It helps you. Is it true?
Absolutely. The thing is that besides tinctures and topical products, you have also Neem capsules there, especially certain things for digesting problems as well as parasites. Most people have parasites. And the effect is when people see improvements in their health, they promote it and talk to other people. And that's how we have grown our company.
And towards the end, Mr. Klaus, if you can tell us that while you mentioned that when you go to the to a doctor, you get a prescription, and then many times you cannot read the labels because it's in those words which you can't understand. But similar is the case with traditional medicines also. The scientific names which are written, many times people do not come to know. So what would be your advice, how to make sure that what you are buying is of good quality and it's going to be not harmful to you, rather beneficial?
This is why our products are only available with clinical naturopathic doctors, Chinese doctors, Ayurvedic doctors. Our products you don't find in ordinary health food stores, because these people are trained how to answer questions that people have. Besides, we train them with literature, with CDs, with DVDs, and so on. Give them all the information that people have questions, because from the old country in Germany, when you buy a product and people go into a store, they have questions. And we decided we go with clinics, because these are people, professional people trained by us, how Neem works, how the other products work. And this is why I think we are successful.
So your advice is basically go to a professional who is trained in that particular field, and from them get those products, because they have much better knowledge. But here again, you have to be decisive, and you have to be careful, because many a times many of these so-called in quotes people who claim to be having knowledge of different products are just sitting over there. They might not be having it. So due diligence needs to be used at that time. And also, if a product is made in Canada, approved by Health Canada, these are other marks by which you can take some benefit.
Yes, and also it's very important that, for example, the Dominion Herbal College that I got my diploma from is the oldest herbal school in North America since 1926. And people are trained there, and when you become a naturopathic doctor, you have to study 6 years. And herbalism is one of the major part there, which means Ayurvedic medicine, and Neem, of course, is a part of Ayurveda.
Thank you very much for all this information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So ਅੱਜ ਜੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਹੱਤਤਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਹੱਤਤਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਤੌਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਨੀਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਕਿਨ ਦੀ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ, ਚੈਲੰਜਸ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਇੰਟਰਨਲੀ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਰੋਗ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਐਸਾ ਹਰਬਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ 2-3 ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਵੇ। ਨੰਬਰ 2, ਇਹ ਹੈਲਥ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਪਰੂਵ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਅਤੇ ਤੀਸਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਿਊ ਡਿਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਵਰਤ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਵਰਤੋ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਮਿਲ ਸਕੇ। ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਸਮਾਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਯੁਰਵੇਦਾ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਿਲਾਵਟ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਇਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੈਸਟ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਹੈਲਥ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਪਰੂਵ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਜ਼ਿਊਮ ਕਰੀਏ।